third down and about 9 to go. And here are the starters offensively.
Is yours messed up too? Yeah, last time it took me like 3 times to pause the damn game to get it to fix. No, I think the only way of fixing it is pausing it and starting it. And I think what they said is sometimes it takes up to 1 time, sometimes it takes up to 4. Yeah, there's no options in the game settings to change it or anything.
And one of the wideouts, Eric Decker.
Remember when he came out of school, out of Minnesota, many thought he was nothing more than a number 2 or 3 receiver? He's proven everyone wrong. He's a guy who's a high-volume catcher and a terrific player downfield.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition.
I'm going to try one more time. One more time and I'll just finish this offensive series the way it is. Yeah. I'm ready whenever you are.
Because you can prepare for everything, you can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st down, this is Forte. And he'll be taken down at the 34. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Tom Ali's stock and trade is a quick first step to the quarterback, and he knows how to finish when he arrives.
2nd down following the run. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Nick Folk for the point after.
Shit, I think I missed it.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
I hear you. It does. I agree.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Oh, yeah. I just kicked it short as hell.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jamal Charles back from the torn ACL. He gets the call here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And a look at this offensive unit now, and you see who we have highlighted, partner.
Jamal Charles, one of the most exciting, productive running backs in the NFL.
Here's Smith now on second down. Backing up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Steve McClendon coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
Nice.
A big play there for KC. 51 yards.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
First down carry here for Charles. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A gain of 3, second down. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
David Harris is a playmaker at inside linebacker and also one of the most durable guys in the league.
On second down, here's Smith. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They run it. It's Charles. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go.
I was like, I've actually been really good except for that. I can't believe I missed that extra point.
And they will send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They start on the ground with Forte.
I need to fix this camera angle for the offense. It's killing me.
27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains?
No, I don't have it set up that way. If I use the D-pad, I'm calling a timeout.
But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And, oh, the ball's out. Forte loses it. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
As Jamal Charles plays here in 2016, I think 5 was the operative number for him. 5 1,000-yard years before last season, but only 5 games played in 2015.
For the current Chiefs all-time leading rusher. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up in an offset eye. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Toss play. Here comes Charles. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Smith. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Oh, shit, I did not mean to run it out.
Kevin Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a first carry for their fullback. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Out of his end zone, Fitzpatrick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 5-time Pro Bowler, Tom Mahali, in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. the gun, Fitzpatrick. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Fitzpatrick with a give to Forte. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. He's going to air one out.
Oh, come on.
Intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys will take over at the 25.
Hey, he went for the play fake.
And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come out here in the eye. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Harris has it over the middle. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's a first down for the Jets. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Partner, was that Justin Houston breaking up a pass on his own drop there?
It was indeed the former Georgia Bulldog.
Yeah, normally what we talk about with him, rushing the passer. That's where he's really earned his reputation. But showing here he can be a complete player with that great speed of his.
On 2nd down, Fitzpatrick again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. This is Johnson. He's got it. The 13 yards that time at a first.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent? Just in general. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second half starts with a run by Jamal Charles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. So he got free at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Oh, come on.
Macklin, the intended receiver. And it'll be fourth down.
Jump that
Pretty
shit,
good
too.
coverage
Didn't
there. And
catch it.
both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half.
Oh. Yeah, I got to fix this camera. This camera thing's not fixing. It's killing me. Okay. It better fix this time. Yeah.
They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection.
Okay. It looks
did
like
exactly
it's
what
fixed
they
now.
wanted,
Shit.
and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Forte, the lone running back. Fitzpatrick to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On the counter, Forte. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Forced out, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Hard throw, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Yeah.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They begin the drive with Charles. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Smith will hand it off here to Charles. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, here's Smith. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Smith, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll come out in the pistol. They snap it to Smith. Wide open receiver complete. 19 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
They'll try and eat some clock now with Charles. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
from the gun on third down. Smith, and this is caught. He hits Macklin, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They go back to the ground now with Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Albert Wilson laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chiefs are able to
I
go to
didn't
the
think he
lead.
would either.
A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Yep.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Mostert now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball over.
Oh, shit. Nice fucking play. Oh, nice play. Nice play.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there's a flag on the field. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Fitzpatrick.
Nope.
And it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that's a big-time play there.
Definitely going to be my last shot.
It's really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he was able to bat it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Chris Jones, the rookie from Mississippi State, in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Charles, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
I have no idea.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This is Charles. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 1st down, Fitzpatrick. And he'll be hit from behind.
Please fucking block that.
Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
You don't need him to get sacks.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fitzpatrick. And he's got Decker left side. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Second down, Fitzpatrick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
I'm playing like
and he'll
shit.
bang that one
And
through.
my team's playing like shit.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Mostert now to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. Pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Charles the lone setback. Throwing now, Smith. And all This is taken him one-handed. What a catch. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. Airing one out from Macklin. Deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A big play there. Smith to Macklin. And even 60 yards. They go play action here on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by
Dude, why are you running it out?
And that will write a finish to this ball game. And I got to tell you, I've never coached, but if I'm a coach here, what do you say to your team after a loss this deflated?
After a loss like that, the less the better. Just get in the locker room, tell them that you care about them, and you'll see them at work come Monday. But boy, oh boy, you've got to find a way to let this one go fast.
So for the Chiefs, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle.